What's up guys, Alpha Stoutland here, and I'm here today with one final Shantae for Smash speculation video, this time on Shantae for Smash DLC. Now if I'm being totally honest, there's nothing pointing to Shantae's inclusion in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at this point. However, there is one huge factor that many Smash fans are overlooking that leaves the door open just a crack for Shantae to stick that little slippered foot of hers in. So let's talk about how Shantae may still have a chance to be a DLC fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's do this. So if you weren't already aware, Shantae and Risky Boots both appear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as spirits, with both ladies' spirits being based off of their most recent appearance in Shantae Half Genie Hero. While it hasn't been concretely stated by Sakurai or Nintendo that spirits deconfirmed characters like assist trophies do, I'm to the point where personally I believe that they do. However, I believe this applies only to characters with just one main design or appearance. So while characters like Dixie Kong, Bandana Waddle Dee, Medusa, Twintail, Tails, Dr. Eggman, and Chibi Robo have been totally deconfirmed in my book, a few spirit characters like Rayman could still have a chance as DLC fighters. And I hypothesize that this applies to Shantae's appearance as a spirit too, and that her inclusion as a spirit does not deconfirm her as a playable character. But why do I feel this way about Shantae specifically? Well, let's take a look at some of the characters in the Ultimate roster. There's Mario, obviously, and he has an unequipable fighter spirit received by completing his classic mode. But Mario is also represented by spirits of Gold Mario, Tennis Aces Mario, Rock Mario, and his various other appearances and power-ups from the games in his series, and all of these spirits are equipable in Spirits Mode and World of Light. And other characters like Luigi and Kirby also have equipable spirits like this that represent how they appear in other games in their series. The same differentiation of spirits could easily apply to Shantae as well, as her appearance is unique in all four of her games. Her newer Half Genie Hero design is already represented by her current spirit, so that still leaves her appearances from the original Shantae, Shantae Risky's Revenge, and Shantae in the Pirate's Curse as potential designs for her in Smash. I personally believe that if Shantae is in fact a DLC fighter, she'll bear her Pirate's Curse design, and here's my reasoning behind it. Pirate's Curse is by far the most popular Shantae game overall within the Shantae fanbase. With its character design, pirate gear mechanics, and soundtrack, people really seem to love this game more than the others, and it's pretty obvious why. Shantae looks amazing in this game. She's so cute and animated, even compared to Half Genie Hero, and this style really suits her bubbly personality and colorful world. And it is more anime-like in design, being potentially more appealing to Eastern Smash fans more than her other incarnations. As we've seen with characters like Pac-Man, Mega Man, Ken, Simon Belmont, and even Zelda and Ganondorf, Sakurai does take into consideration how a character is properly represented through their design, and oftentimes he goes with memorable and/or classic designs over more modern and updated ones. There are exceptions obviously, but most of the Smash Cast designs draw inspiration from their roots, while sometimes drawing some design elements and moves from newer games and appearances. Just look at how the Star Fox character's appearances have evolved over time, or how Wario has both his WarioWare outfit and his classic plumber's outfit as alternate costumes. Of course, this could mean Sakurai goes with Shantae's original look, but if it's overall popularity and recognition that he's going for, Pirate's Curse Shantae is hands down his best option in my opinion. And just because Shantae would have her Pirate's Curse design, that doesn't necessarily mean that her moveset would be limited only to her pirate gear. Sakurai strives to implement a character's full arsenal into their Smash moveset, so we could definitely see a hodgepodge of Shantae's projectiles, pirate gear, magic attacks, hair whips, and transformations from all four of her games incorporated into her moveset. Now, if you're still unsure whether or not Pirate's Curse Shantae would make sense, I have to ask, what version of Shantae did Matt Bozon use a picture of in his tweet that urged Shantae fans to continue supporting her for Smash DLC? Pirate's Curse. What game had 3 3DS themes available for purchase? Pirate's Curse. And what game recently received a physical Switch console release through Limited Run Games, showing it's still being supported? Pirate's Curse. Of course, these points aren't as important to the argument as the recognition and fan popularity of the Pirate's Curse design, but I do feel they're still worth mentioning because they do add a little bit more weight to the Pirate's Curse design choice argument. Plus, it is worth noting that Shantae and Risky are the last two spirits on the Spirit Collection page. That is, of course, not including the spirits that have been added since the game released, but for the base game, they are the last two. And it is interesting that only Shantae and Risky appear as spirits. No Roddy Tops, no Squid Baron, no other characters from the Shantae series appear as spirits. It's especially strange when you see another indie that's very closely tied to Nintendo, Shovel Knight, receiving 5 spirits: Shovel Knight, Shield Knight, Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, and King Knight. Could Nintendo possibly be holding off other Shantae spirits to be added later alongside a playable Shantae? Possibly, but like the rest of this video, that's just theorizing. Now, before I wrap this video up, I do have comments from 2 of my subscribers that offers a little bit more speculation to chew on. The first is from my good buddy NentIce2000, and since I know you're watching this, sup buddy? His comment lists some reasons why Shantae still makes sense as DLC. He notes that Smash's 20th anniversary is this year, so it would make perfect sense to add an indie character to break that barrier on such a momentous occasion. He also notes that Shantae is still the most highly requested female character people want in Smash. And his final point is that Nintendo loves their nindies and supports indie games constantly. And what better way to honor indies than giving them a spot in Smash Bros. And Shantae would of course be one of the perfect ones for that role, especially if we're talking about ones tightly bound to Nintendo. The second comment I have comes from Mischievous Denny's. Hey there, Den. He shares some interesting points for discussion about Reggie's comments after the VGAs and Shantae's spirit. And that's it. That's all the Shantae for Smash DLC speculation that I have for you guys. And now I have to be completely honest. I don't think Shantae is going to be in the Fighter's Pass. If the literal wildcard Joker is any indication, these characters are going to be characters we'll never see coming. But that doesn't mean I've totally given up hope for her to be DLC in a second or even third wave of DLC. Smash is way too lucrative to Nintendo for them to simply stop at 6 characters, especially this early in the Switch's lifespan. And if and when Nintendo announces another round of DLC fighters, I'll be hopefully waiting for our Half Genie hero to make her way to the roster. And I'll always support Shantae for Smash DLC. But for now, I'll be content to wish for my spiky-haired Keyblade wielder. But that's a video for another time. So now I want to hear from you guys. With all the speculative arguments I've brought up today, do you think Shantae could still be a DLC fighter? Or am I just hopelessly grasping at straws? Be honest and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I have a lot of fun and exciting stuff planned for the channel in 2019, so be sure you stick around for more Smash Ultimate DLC character speculation, Pokemon videos, Shantae videos, and plenty more coming in the near future. And as always, until next time guys, God bless, and thanks for watching.